what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One.
Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol, man. Hit the metro on full throttle. Across the Gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is Bible feature complexes. Posted up like sticky note. You can smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot we well represented. We on that Knicks shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up to your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No caps, so here's what's on tap. But God, I'm talking five. And report, keep my boo in the chat. Interacting with your mandem. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Cats and snap back to fit the cat, so we Nick dripping. It's real, you know we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. Real talk.
Yo, salute. What's good? It's the pregame show. Divine, Shop Power, Knicks Real Talk, man. You know how we get down. We in the building. Knicks, Los Angeles Clippers at the world most famous arena, ladies and gentlemen, in about an hour and change. Go in there and see if they can get 3 wins in a row, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody coming in and where you're streaming in from, man. Appreciate y'all coming in and getting down with us. Let me bring my partner here, but we can get this thing really going. Shop Power, what's good, my man?
Yes, thank you, Divine. Salute to you. Salute to the family in the chat. I guess we'll go right into a quick little recap. So let's talk about it. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk, man. Salute to everybody in the building. On Diaz, Crim's dad, what's good? Hector, what's good? Buzzer Peter, my man, what's good? Daniel, what's good? Everybody, man. Salute to everybody. Hector, everybody, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Met Knicks fan, let's go. You already know, man. We here. We in here, man. Knicks won the game last night. Tori B, what's good, sister? Salute to you, Queen. Appreciate you coming in as well. Knicks won the game last night. Ladies and gentlemen, against the Dallas Mavericks last night. Went in there and did what they had to do last night. Got a victory. So they got to go in there and try to get another one on the back-to-back against the Clipper team who's playing pretty good basketball right now in the association, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? It is what it is. You play in front of you. We don't play who behind us, so it don't even matter right now. We just got to go in there tonight and try to, get these guys out of here and then and get back 20 games over 500, some of that nature, close to that. So I'm really looking forward to them cats getting down tonight, man. I think it's going to be a good game overall. Like I said, we went out there and did a damn thing. High scoring game in the first half. Defense came to play in the second half, and we had a different result last night. So overall, it was a good thing last night, man. But I'm excited, Shop Power, to get in here. Talk about this thing, man. The season's starting to wind down, my brother. We only got like 11 games basically to go, and it's getting close. It's getting close to the end, man, and ready for the playoff push. And I like what I seen last night. Hopefully, we can continue it. As we did that in the night before, we had another good game. So we beat the Hornets, the Wizards, I think by 122-103, and last night we won 128-113. From an offense standpoint, that was good. I think the defense also played well in that second half yesterday, despite 113. I think it was more to me like a 107 game. But as we let the second unit come in there or the out of rotation player, and chalk up some minutes and everything. But we did what we had to do, and I was happy with that, man. Just give me some good thoughts on the game last night, and I'll go over some stats and everything in a minute.
Yeah, just a good game. Just a good team defensive game last night. A good they played team basketball last night. And everyone talked about the beginning of the thing. Yes, the defense wasn't that great. They shouldn't have gave up so many points in a half, 68 points. But the one thing that I can say about that half was we competed as well. We walked out of there with 68 points as well. And we didn't fall into a hole. We didn't have to fight to come back or going into the half, 6-7 points down and not like that. We fed even with them, and then we took it over in the next in the third and the fourth quarter. So I was happy to see that last night. Phenomenal basketball from all our guys all around. You know what I mean? From Josh Hart getting the triple-double, to Cat getting the triple-double. I think that's like one. I don't think I ever remember a team that I ever watched as a Knicks fan with two of their starters getting triple-doubles. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen that, and me watching the Knicks for 40-some years. So I don't think I've ever seen it. But with that being said, OG Anunoby, Precious Achua, Cameron Payne, Tyler Kolek, Landry Shamet, and all the slew of the other guys that came in the and at the end of the game in garbage time. You know what I mean? They all played good basketball, and we competed all the way through, and overall we wore them down and took advantage of them from coming off a back-to-back.
Yeah, real talk, man. That's real talk right there. Let me shout out a couple of people. Patrick was good. My brother Nostalgic was good. Nostalgic. Peace, everybody in the chat, man. Salute everybody, man. Real talk, man. But we got a game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk about that. But let me just run over a little bit of statistics last night so we kind of see what we was up against last night and what did we do and what did we didn't do. We get into a little bit of box score. We get right back out of it, ladies and gentlemen. But let's get and share some thoughts on this thing last night. I think these cats went and did what they had to do. And I think they prevailed with a victory last night. So, let's take it from there. Apologize for that. I forgot to do one thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm always in motion sometimes. But I think they went and did what they had to do last night, ladies and gentlemen. And these box scores and everything will tell you how they did last night. So let's look at that right quick. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go, 128 to 113. Obviously, the Dallas Mavericks coming off a back-to-back, so their legs was tied in the second half. So the Knicks did what they supposed to have. They supposed to have did last night, ladies and gentlemen. We supposed to beat the team the way we beat them. We did. Not because that's not a good team, because they played a back-to-back. And usually when we play a back-to-back too, the second game, our legs is not with us. Sometimes we lose games as well. So I understand very well why they lost against the Knicks the way they did, because it was on the back-to-back. And, like I said, when we play a back-to-backs and that second game, sometimes we lose ain't because the team ain't good. Them legs just can't take no more. I think after that second half, after the first half, they had enough leg-wise. They kept trying to fight Shop House, but they couldn't really get over the hump. So I think the Knicks pulled away from that perspective. But you look at the overall statistics for the game, Dallas Mavericks 21 for 25, 84% for the charity stripe. Knicks shot 67% for the charity stripe. Not so good last night. 67, that's terrible, actually. They were 37 for 61 from the two-point area, all Najee Marshall to me. Knicks was 43 for 63. Big Cat and Anunoby was in there doing the thing down in the paint yesterday in the two-point area. 6 for 19. They shot 32% from three-point. We did a very good job, 38%, 10 for 26. Take that all day, every day. We 37% in the association. I mean, for what we do this year from the three-point line. They shot 54% field goal. We shot 60, so their defense wasn't even there. They didn't even come to the party last night. We out-rebounded them by 3. 40 assists. Wow. That was crazy. 14 turnovers. We got to work on that. They had 16. We had 9 still. They had 9 still. Four blocks. They had 3 blocks. 18 fouls. They had 16 fouls. Max points in a row, 11 for us. But again, time of possession in the league. The New York Knicks, 38, almost 39 minutes in the league. That's what you want right there. Biggest lead, 26. Their biggest lead was 4. Individual players, ladies and gentlemen, from a stat perspective, for the New York Knicks, Anunoby, ladies and gentlemen. OG Blood Anunoby last night, ladies and gentlemen. 38 minutes, 35, 5-1, 2 steals, 1 block. That boy is killing it lately. Karl-Anthony Towns, 34 minutes, 26, 12, and 11. It's a triple-double. 1 steal. Mikal Bridges, 21, 1-1. 1 block. Josh Hart, 16, 12, and 11. 2 steals, 8.3. Him, Anunoby, and Towns, you can see they got that 8.3 because that day was killing it last night for sure. Landry Shamet, 11 points. Nothing else but 11 points, but he played a pretty good defensive game. I think Precious Achua gave us some good minutes last night, ladies and gentlemen. 11, 2, 2, and 2 and 1. Defense was on point. 2 steals, 1 block. Watson came in. Campaign, I thought, also had a good floor game. Not so much scoring, but I think he had a good floor game last night for the New York Knicks. Obviously, against that defense, we were so suspect and missing all them players, but he still did a good job overall. McCullough Jr., first NBA points last night, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes, 2 points. Tyler Kolek, big game from the floor general standpoint and an addition standpoint. 2 points, 1 rebound, 9 assists. I mean, unselfish dude, finding them dudes all over the place. Good job by them, man. Overall, for them guys, they had too much to go. Like I told y'all in the pregame, Najee Marshall, he the one that had it going. 38 points, 22 points for B. Williams, Hardy 15, Spencer Dinwiddie 13, Kai Jones 9, Thompson 6. They put him in a donut. Good job, Mikal Bridges. Word is born. I told y'all all that he could do is shoot. So Mikal Bridges, that was easy for Mikal Bridges. Knowing that he ain't got to worry about nobody trying to get to the middle. Just play the jump shot, one-dimensional, ladies and gentlemen. He put him on a one-dimensional lockdown last night. Good job, Mikal Bridges, right there. Other than that, Christie 6 and Dwight Powell 4, Edward 4. I think overall we just played the way we played last night. Our guys went out there and did the damn thing. If you look at these numbers real quick, rebounding numbers, offense, rebound, defense, rebound. Excuse me. Let me go back one. Anunoby 3 rebounds, Towns 10, Josh Hart 11. We got to get more from other people. I think we got to spread that wealth around from the rebound standpoint. We can't only have 2 guys getting double digits everybody last night, even over 5 or 6. So we got to get better at that. Trying to help these guys on the rebounding side of the ball, because between them 2 guys that had 31 rebounds, but can you imagine if we got Precious Chua, his normal, if he had 7 to 8, that would have put up to 40 rebounds almost or something of that nature. So we just got to be better on that side of the ball. But other than that, I think they did well for what they did. Cat 15 to 24, Towns 10 to 19, 53% from the floor. Anunoby 63%, ladies and gentlemen, and he was knocking down trades. Good job by him overall. Good outside game, inside game, bully ball game. He's been bully balling lately like crazy. Mikal Bridges 64% from the floor. Wow. Josh Hart 67%. Landry Shaman 57%. Pressure 2 is 71%. I mean, that's crazy. Keep getting them numbers. We'd be okay in the playoffs for sure, when Jalen Brunson get back. I just thought overall they did a good job on the offensive side of the ball. That wasn't the issue for them last night. And I know we shot 50% from downtown. Town 29, Mikal 50%, Josh Hart 100%, Nandy Sham only 25%, but them the only ones really had it going from out there last night. But I think overall them numbers is good to me. I like what I seen. Plus minus 24, Anunoby 23 for Town, 17 for Bridges, 10 for Josh Hart, 16 plus for Landry Shamet. Campaign plus 19. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, he didn't score a lot, but his floor game and the way he ran that game last night, that's why he got that plus 19. Because he damn sure played the hell out that point guard spot for us last night. It's not about the scoring all the time. It's how you got the team playing. And salute to Tyler Kolek, another phenomenal. Even though he was -1, but he had that assist game going last night. So, but we knew his shooting percentage came down to earth, but he kind of bricked a couple. But that's all right, though. We'd take them 9 assists over anything. Overall, that's just the rest of the team. But I was happy with what I seen last night, Shaw Powers. The guys went out there, executed a lot of good plays, a lot of things going on the offense side of the ball. Pulled it together in the second half on the defense. And there you go, right there, 122, 113.
Yeah, between the 2 guys last night, not much scoring out of them, but they had about 14 for 9 and 5, 9 and 4, 9 and 5. They had about 14 rebounds. You know what I mean? And that's what we needed last night. You know what I mean? And 40 assists last night. When the last time as a Knicks fan you remember the Knicks getting 40 assists? It's just a good game, man. It makes me feel better. I'm not that good today, family. I'm not feeling so well, but thinking about the game makes me feel a little better, man, because of what they put out there last night, man. And it really worked really well what they did, and I'm hoping that they found the little niche right now with Jalen Brunson being down, where they could depend on getting 21 points from Mikal tonight, getting 16, 18 points from Josh Hart tonight, getting 25 points from OG tonight, getting 28 points from Cat tonight, and everybody else filling with 6 points here, 4 points here, 11 points here. Somebody breaks out. I mean, we need that from these guys. And team basketball is the way to get it. And last night was a nice, like I said, they did not go into the half in a deficit. They stayed even with all, they couldn't, neither team could be stopped. The first 2 quarters, they were just going back and forth like a tennis match. They just kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And to get into that 3rd quarter, and I know Tibbs got into him a little bit, it was like, yo, we got to stop these dudes. Let's get this stops. Let's get these breaks. Let's put the hand in the cookie jar. However he came out and whatever he said, they came out and they implemented the game plan this guy right here is smart, very, very good guy on the court, man. He kept talking to himself. He was mic'd up yesterday. He kept talking to himself about playing defense. Well, campaign, I seen you play that defense, man, and you got out there and you played great defense last night, and you did some good things out there on the court to help the team win.
Yeah, excuse me, Tory B. Deuce McBride have been having a growing problem, so that growing is kind of messing with him. So he's out because of the growing. I think he heard it maybe, I want to say
3 or 4 games ago.
It was either the Spurs game. I think it was the Spurs game. Tory B, he heard that growing, or it might have been before the Spurs game, but he played through it. Let me make sure I'm on the right page here. I think it was before the Spurs game. I think it when we was in Embassy, but he played through it. And then I think it just kind of caught up to him with Tory B. So he's not growing.
And he got need into it to really aggravate it. You know what I mean? He got need in it and really aggravated. He probably won't be back for the next couple of games either. You know what I mean? The way they're saying, Ian Begley said today something about could be up to a week before he comes back. So I mean that does give time for Cameron Payne and Deuce McBride. Cameron Payne and Tyler Kolek to really step up. You know what I mean? Do the things that they've been doing. This is the time that you got to shine. One man down, next man up.
Facts. Yeah, real talk. Salute to the chat, man. Tory B in the building. Corey Lee, Queens, get the money. Salute, peace to the God, allow wives, buzzer, be the cringe. Everybody, man. Salute to everybody, man. Patrick was good. Salute to everybody. Nostalgic. Salute to everybody, man. Real talk. On Dias, the whole crew is in the building. It's the pregame show. Divine Shot Powers, Knicks, LA Clippers at the world most famous arena. Is about to go down in about another hour, basically, more or less. And we just got to go in there tonight, cross T's and dot I's. Win this game, man. I'd be so excited Knicks win this game. I'm really looking forward to getting to this, man. We win this game right here, ladies and gentlemen. New York Knicks will be 20 games over 500, 46 and 26. I've been waiting for this 20-game thing for about 3 weeks now. So the shit will not let me get it. They got to get it tonight, man. So, but it should be fun.
I really want this game also. Sorry, Divine. I really want this game also because this is a revenge game. Fact. Not too long ago, we lost to this team, and I want revenge. I mean, and I think we can. Now that we have a couple of games under our belt without Brunson being here, hey, let this be said out loud. You know what I mean? If you don't know, the Knicks have won 6 out of 10 games. Knicks have won 6 games without Brunson and lost 4. I mean, let that be known too. If you don't know, the team can really get together. You know what I mean? And this is a critical time of the year. Last night win was a big win because it put us back up 3.5 games in front of something like that in front of the team behind us. You know what I mean? And another win tonight. I think is it Indiana plays tonight too. Hold on, wait, it's Indiana. Wait a minute,
they play tonight. Indiana,
right? They play tonight too. So we need to get out there and get a win too. Not a win all be all or not like that. We'll still do have a little bit of cushion. But I want revenge tonight, man. I want revenge. I want to beat this team tonight. I mean, just for what they did to us the last time we played them, and show them that the Knicks, you beat us. You beat us in LA. I mean, you beat us in LA. So come get some of this New York Broadway 7th Avenue kick butt. You know what I mean? We shut the whole block down when we win. At the Garden, you know what I mean? We shut the whole 7th Avenue down when we win. So let's let you see what we do when we in New York.
Yeah, Nick. Hey, listen, real talk. Hey, the Knicks gonna be on their James Brown shit tonight. I need some get back, payback. The big payback. Got to get back. We need some get back. We want some payback. We want some James Brown shit tonight against the Clippers. We can go in there and let them know what it is tonight, man. I think we go down there and get it popping, man. I'm excited about this team, and I feel confident what they could do. No Deuce McBride, no Big Mitch, no Jalen Brunson, and they still doing the damn thing. That's good. You missing 3 core pieces to your team and you be able to win without them. Salute to Tyler Coley, salute to Campaign, salute to Shaman, all these guys, man. You ain't always going to be on your best game every night. But one thing I can say about this Knicks team, these guys, they're always competing, though. They always compete. Knicks always competing, man. And that's a sign of a good team. Like, you know what? Even if we lose, we're going to compete to the end. We're going to fight to the end, unless it's a blowout or whatever. But so far, so good, man. 45 and 26, ladies and gentlemen. Still third in the standards. 24 and 11 at home, all that good stuff. So let's get into that right quick. We talk about the stats and everything. and then we continue moving, man. I like what we're doing, and I like the way we're playing right now. Just got to keep it up, man. Even though we lost a couple of games in a row, we shouldn't have lost, but we lived to fight another day. Shy Powers, Clippers 40-31, Knicks 45-26. The other night, Clippers lost to the Thunder by 2 points, 103-101. It was that was their first loss. They like 9-2 in their last 10 games. 8-2, something like that. So they've been hot. So this team is definitely they seventh in the in the overall, like I said right there in the West. So they're looking to try to get there. We third in the West. In the East. They 15-20, ladies and gentlemen. Away from home, we 24-11 at home. 13 games over 500. Love to see that. Offense rating theirs is 19th. Our offense rating is number 5. Their defense rating is number 2. Ours is 13, but I think ours should be a little better than that. But overall, look at the net rating, ladies and gentlemen. They 9th, and then we 7th. So it's important that we go in there, and they got Hall of Famers on their team out there. Obviously, James Harden still can get buckets. Kawhi Leonard still doing what Kawhi Leonard. You got Norman Powell, who I don't think played against us the last time. So, we got to be careful of him tonight. They got some guys who can get out there and get it done. You know what I mean? And we got guys who can get it done, too. We just need our big three to do what they did last night. But this is going to be a different game, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, this team is better than that team because of the injury situation over there. Right. This team is way better than that only because of the injuries. So we can't take them for granted tonight. They got Big Zubac down there. They got obviously Kawhi Leonard. Like I said, James Harden and so on. Norman Powell, you name it, they got it. And they got a lot of experience on that team. So this ain't gonna be no walk in the park. This game could go either way tonight. So we got to make sure that with all them stats that's up there, that we do what we need to do to win the game, because it's definitely not gonna be an easy one tonight. I think the Knicks will go out there and play hard tonight. And I believe they will go at it real hard. So let's see, because they're going to need everything they got. And they played last night, ladies and gentlemen. Just like the Dallas Mavericks, they played the night before, and they came off a back-to-back. And you see how their legs were when they did it. The same thing can happen to us tonight. We coming off a back-to-back. Hopefully in the second quarter, our legs are strong enough to prevail. I'm glad Tibbs did what he did yesterday. Salute to Tom Thibodeau, because he did exactly what me and Shy Powers thought he was going to do yesterday. When that thing got down about 4 minutes and we had that lead, we was good with it. He snatched them all out. Because that 4 or 5 minutes makes a difference for tonight. Those 4 minutes that he saved off the starters' legs last night, those 4 minutes going to pay dividends tonight for the Knicks. You know what I mean? Because we would have had to go the whole length of that game last night. So that means at least 4 or 5 minutes in this game tonight, they went from last night's game into here. So that's a good thing. Good job, Tom Thibodeau, on that. And I'm good, just to be able to do that, knowing that's what we wanted, because we talked about it early in the show that we need to get these guys out of here so we can rest them and let the starters come, let the second unit come in, or the non-rotation players get in here and have some fun. And I think they accomplished what we want, exactly what we wanted to accomplish anyway. And I think it panned out well. Brian Acosta, my man, thank you for always, we can't say it enough for you, my man, brother. Corey Lee, thank you again, man. Real talk. Yeah, man, hit that blood clot like button. Don't cost you nothing. Start front, man. Run them up with the thumbs up, man. Come on, let's get it. We in here. Y'all in here. The vibe is good. Travel, my man, was good, my man. Salute. And all that good stuff, man. But yeah, Shy Powers, we just got to go out there and get it popping tonight. Let's look at the unis, look at the what's on the injury report and everything, and then we get right back at it and all that good stuff, man. For the Clippers tonight, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to be in their blue drip tonight. For sure. They'll be in their blue drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks are going to roll out there in the white drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Projected starter for them, James Harden, Norman Powell, Chris Dunn. They got a fucking defensive juggernaut team right there. Norman Powell, Chris Dunn, and Kawhi Leonard. That's some good-ass wing defense there. Chris Dunn can literally get down at the point guard spot on the defense side of the ball. You know what Norman Powell could do on that side. But Norman Powell been having a video. Look, they got 3 dudes in their lineup, all averaging 20 a game. Harden, Powell, and Kawhi Leonard. Zubac averaging 16. So, they got firepower in the starting lineup like we got this year, but they defense is on point, though. You know what I mean? They really got a good defense team down there. So we got to be on our definitely be on our A game tonight to pull this thing out, ladies and gentlemen. For the New York Knicks tonight, we doing out there Cameron Payne, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, Anunoby, and Karl-Anthony Towns. I love what I see there from the way we scoring as well, because Jalen Brunson was in here. We have 2 dudes averaging 20-something a game, and Mikhail and Anobi not even far behind him, so that's a good thing as well. And Josh Hart bounced out with 14 a game almost. So we got a good starting team as well. We just got to go out there and make sure we ready to go tonight because I think these cats can come play hard tonight. For the injury report later, James Harden game time decision. Steph Landry's out and Jordan Miller is out for the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. Haka Purdy, Jalen Brunson, Haka Purdy, and Mount McBride out, ankle, knee, and groin. That's pretty much on your thing for the night, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to go out there tonight and execute the game plan. I said it's a tough game. No question about it. But I still think we got enough firepower to prevail, knowing that, even though we're coming off of back-to-back shot powers, we still fighting for something. So I think we're gonna have a pretty good game tonight, man, for sure.
Yeah, it's about really team basketball, man, and our defense has been playing better recently. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we should match up a little bit better. This is going to be a good test. You know what I mean? Because this team here that we're going to play, you know what I mean, with their early injuries and stuff like that, could be a top 5. I mean, they're still fighting for to get out of that play-in right now. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 2 or 3. I can't remember. I don't want to start.
Half a game.
Right, they're half a game, right? Half a game out of 6, right? Okay. All right. Thank you, Devon. Yeah. So, they're fighting to get into that 6th position, man. They fighting hard, and they're not a pushover team. You looked at the numbers; these guys can play some basketball, and their defensive rating is very, very good. You know what I mean? So we really have to come with our A game tonight. You know what I mean? Even without our players back, the caveat to that is we'll have Mitch back tonight. You know what I mean? That'll be some help. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can have some production from the second unit, like Precious and Landry Shamuth. We need and Kolek tonight. I was thinking that Kolek could have probably got some shots last night. He clanked some shots last night, but I think he'll get some better shots tonight. You know what I mean? Because he's going to be more entwined into that moving the basketball around. You know what I mean? And he has some stunning passes, man. The guy he drives the ball with his left hand like I used to do and dip pass like that. That's a beautiful look right there. So let's see if he can continue to get those dimes like that and stuff like that, because the shooting will come around for him. He's proven to be a good shooter from college and in the G League. So eventually, when he starts getting some free open shots, you'll see him knock some shots down. I hope that they could get him open so that he could utilize him tonight and get him to 10, 8, 10, 12 points tonight, because we're going to need all the points we can get. It's going to be a well matched up. This is going to be one of the closest scores that I probably put up all year when we get to the end of the thing. But I think it's well worth it, and I think the Knicks are going to be up for the task.
Let me shout out a couple of people in the chat. First and foremost, on D. Ross, what's good? Ron, what's good, man? You already know the legend, man. Real talk. You already know the legend. Salute to my man, Ron. Ron, what's good? Good to see you, my man. Hope all is well. Corey Lee, the Queens get the money. You already know. Jermaine, my brother, what's good? Jermaine Royce in the building as well. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. On Dias, Corey Lee, everybody, Chris Rowe, King Ribby, everybody, Johnny D, my man. Can't forget you, my brother. Everybody, Travel Vibes, everybody, man. Raymond Bentley, so on and so on. Salute to everybody. Travel Vibes. I hope you're feeling better, man. Still, we like I said, sorry for your loss, man. But hope you're feeling better today, man. And all that good stuff. But yeah, man, it's another game on the doctrine, ladies and gentlemen. Another game on the doctrine. Still got about 11 to go. After this game tonight, we're getting closer to the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. So we just got to continue, trying to put these wins together slowly, one game at a time, to keep refining your game. Just what we working for to get ourselves ready for the playoffs. Win the game, lose game, no matter if you win or lose in these games going out through the rest of the season. Just make sure they're getting better every game and learning off of their mistakes and take it to the next game. And so far, so good. Ladies and gentlemen, Knicks are 6-4 without Jalen Brunson. Like Shaw Power said earlier. We said tread water to Jalen Brunson get back. Well, you know what? They are literally 6-4 since without Jalen Brunson. What that tell you? I mean, that tell you they're a good team, because they have made it. They're not a 500 team without Jalen Brunson, and obviously with Mitch the game here. Now we got Deuce Bright out a couple of games. You find a way to win. This thing is all about April the 15th, 17th, whatever. So we playing these games to get to that particular time, and hopefully we go into the playoffs with a fresh team, a good team. Jalen Brunson looking pretty good, was on the bench last night, ladies and gentlemen. That was good to see. The captain out there with the team on the bench, and that means that he's getting closer to returning. So let's hope that this team, just knock on wood, don't get no more injuries. So that's gonna be detrimental to the team. We can't play in the playoffs. But for the most part, I like the way it's going, man. But what I like tonight about the game, shot power tonight, I would love to see the Knicks play with their size advantage tonight. Granted, it's always about the heart, not tall or short you are. It's about the heart that you have inside of your heart. It ain't the size of the dog, it's the fight in the dog. So hopefully the Knicks got enough fight in them tonight. Them cats in the Clippers, they're not a big team other than Zubac. But, we have some, Cat, Anunoby playing big for us, ladies and gentlemen. OG Blood Anunoby from last night anyway. He playing big for us. He using his physical, his gift, his strength, bully ball down the middle, getting a lot of shots inside the paint. He shot crazy from the floor last night, 60-some%. And a lot of that was in the 2-point area too. So, and he knocking down threes, ridiculous right now. So good job by Anunoby getting back in his form. Since the All-Star break, to me, I think he's been our best player. I think by far since the All-Star break, Anunoby has been the best Knick out there to me. He's been consistent with this shit ever since the All-Star break, ladies and gentlemen. So good job by him, man. He earning his money that the Knicks paid him. We need him to earn it right now from here on out, the way he's playing in the playoffs. And know we can take this to the playoffs. And with Brunson and Catton, we're going to have a pretty good, interesting team in the playoffs, man. Like I said, that's why I try not to get too high and low in the regular season, because a lot of things that we doing now, we didn't do the last time we played the Boston and the Cavaliers the way we playing now. No Mitchell Robinson and all that. So, this is all about playoffs to me. Let's hope they can continue going, man. But I think that was a good overall good look last night. Now we just got to go ahead and get it tonight. Tough game, Hall of Famers we playing against, shot powers and all that good stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes down tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks got to go out there and play some hard ball tonight. This definitely is not the Dallas Mavericks, ladies and gentlemen, by no means. It's not the Dallas Mavericks, so we'll see how it goes. But you make sure y'all run them up with a thumbs up, man. Hit that button, my brothers, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that button, don't cause us nut, man. And it's real talk, man. So you guys, just keep doing what you're doing in New York. Keep making the fan base proud. I know we got our peaks and valleys. I know when the team lose shot power, the sky is falling, but when they winning, it's orange and blue skies, baby. So let's keep it going, man. That's where you need some more orange and blue skies tonight, and hopefully we can find a way to eke out a victory tonight.
Yeah, the main goal tonight is to win the game, so we can keep where we are planted at in the third position. A win tonight helps us get closer to clinching. If I'm not mistaken, I think Cleveland is already clinched. I think Boston is already clinched second. Or somewhat. You know what I mean? I don't think we can catch them. I think they're clinched. I want us to get clinched too. We got 11 games going on. We can win the next, get another good 4 or 5 wins in here. We will also be clinched. And I want us to be in that realm too, on the way, waiting for Jalen Brunson to come back. So let's get out there and play some team basketball tonight, man. It's nothing that if you have been watching the Knicks over the last couple of games with these wins, they come into fight and they figure it. They're working on the string, figuring it out. And you see the guys step up. Cat has stepped up big time. OG has stepped up big time. I don't know why people still talk about Mikal Bridges, but every time I remember seeing Mikal Bridges, I thought Mikal Bridges would have been a good fit here. I wanted Mikal Bridges. We talked about him in the off season. He has come here and big shot guy, man. You know what I mean? Those momentum shots, and he got it in him. He definitely got it in him, and he exploits that skill every time he gets on the court, especially if he's hot. And if you're feeding the ball off a bounce pass and he gets it on the way as the ball bounces and he comes up and he grabs and he goes up to shoot, it's pure. You know what I mean? I like the way the team is playing right now, man. I think this game is going to be a revenge game. I want, the Knicks to get out there and really, really represent tonight. You know what I mean? And I'm expecting for them to go out there and play some good basketball tonight and get this win in the box. Get this win in the bag.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, nobody's mathematically out of anything, but this thing is over. Cleveland will remain first. Cleveland
Mhm.
will first. Boston will remain second. Knicks will remain third. I think Pace is 3 games up, but I don't think they catch us. I don't think Knicks going to go on and lose a streak like that. Bucks. I think Bucks will surrender that 5th spot. Shot power to Detroit Pistons. Number one, David Lillard got a blood clot.
Yeah, he's out.
I think Pistons move into 5. I really believe that, and I think Bucks will slip down below them. It's not enough to me by the caliber of the team. Like Cleveland is not going to lose 5 games this year, ladies and gentlemen. You can cancel that. I mean, that ain't gonna happen in the next 5. In the next 10 games, the Cleveland Cavaliers will not lose 5 basketball games. I can guarantee you that. You know what I mean? That team 58-14 for a reason. This thing is literally over. The only thing I think because of the way that the thing is going, I think 4th down is going to be your most competitive race of 4, 5, and 6.
Facts.
That's what I think. I think 1, 2, and 3 is locked where they at. It's not going to change. Cavaliers got too much good of a team to lose 5 games in the next. You can put like this here. I don't see the Cavaliers losing 5 games in the next 11 when they only lost 14 all year. I mean,
and they would realistically have to lose like 8 of those 11 or something like that in order to lose the position. You know what I mean? Because they like 6 games on top of Boston, right?
Yeah, 5.
5, yeah.
Boston just Tatum ain't gonna be there probably for a game or 2 or 3. Shit is a wrap.
Yeah, and that would mean Boston would have to go 11-0, and Cleveland would have to lose 11 games, 5 games. I mean, lose 6 games and win 5. Yeah. So I don't see that happening. I mean, kind of why I put the asterisk around clinch.
Right. 20 games left possible.
Yeah.
I don't see got 5 and 5. I don't even see that. So I think this locked in where it's at. I think I said the big thing going to be, I don't even think the Hawks going to be able to get to 6. Hawks will stay there at 7. They 35 and 37, 2 games down to 500. Pistons had to lose like 5 games for the Hawks to catch them. Not when you only got 10, 11 games left. You know, like I said, it was 20. They got a puncher's chance. But ain't nobody falling that far, you know. So, but it don't matter. I know the Knicks is in 3rd. I think we will stay there. Even you know, that's why I would love to win tonight because Pacers play the Lakers tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be a big game. Even though they're in Indiana is pretty much one of them better teams at home. But I do think that the Lakers, you can't never count them out. They got Luke over there. Even LeBron is not playing, you still can't count them out. But Indiana's tough to beat and over there at the field house. So we'll see how it goes. But tonight we got to go out there against our guys and get it popping tonight, and go out there and handle our business. You know, cross T's and dot I and do the thing that we need to do. And I think the Knicks will prevail tonight, and we get the finally Divine Gafrali Woosah, ladies and gentlemen, 20 games over 500. I've been waiting for this thing for the last about a month now. But it seems like every time we get that 19 games over 500, we lose one the next game. Then we won, but unfortunately we went on a 2-game losing streak, so it set me back a little bit. But we got the 2 games back, so we right back where we want to be. I just want to get this win tonight, not only because it's the Clippers and they beat us, but just to get to that 46 and 26. Then I think from there, I think we won. I think Knicks. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Knicks wind up with I'm gonna say 52 wins, 53, 52. 50, I have 55. I think the Knicks, because I think the last 4 games of the season, 5 games, Jalen Brunson will be back. So we could tread water for the next couple of games and everything like that. We still got a chance to get over 50 wins. I think we get about 52, 53 with 11 to go. What, 7-4?
I mean, I'm this the not feeling well and the homer in me. You know, Knicks can still get those numbers, Divine. You know, it's 11 games left.
Facts.
I mean, you know, I ain't saying the Knicks winning all these games out, but by the time we play Cleveland and Boston again, you know, I don't think they're gonna have. They may not play all of their players out there, and down the stretch, I don't remember all the teams, but you know, that's one of the major reasons why those 2 losses to San Antonio and to the South Carolina, to Hornets really hurt us, man. We could have picked up those 2 games plus these little couple of games that we just won. Nice little streak going into the thing with 11 games. You know, we'd have been 48 wins right now. You know what I mean? I mean, what are we 46 right now? Right at 46. So we'd have been like, what, 45? 45, right? We're 45 and 26, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'd have been 47 right now with those 2 extra wins. You know what I mean? With 11 games going down, it could have got closer to getting 45. But I still think the Knicks are going to do better than they did last year. And I mean, I say one thing: this team has already done better than the first year that we went to the finals. You know what I mean? we the first year we went to the finals, we had 40 wins, 40 something wins.
Yeah, 41. I knew it was
40 something wins. So we already did better than them already.
2-ish.
Right? And then we're trying to get to the 47 win. We had a 47 win too, right? Last year was 50.
47. Yep, absolutely.
Right. So our next accomplishment is to get to 47 wins. And that'll be better than the year that we went to the finals that year. I just want to improve on what we did. 50 wins. If we get 50 wins, I'm okay. And I mean, I thought we could be a little better, but I think we could get 51, 52, 53, 54. You know what I mean? 55 if they get on this run. They beat this team tonight, man. They got a nice little stretch that they could get another couple of games. And I think let's see what happens. Everything right now is just talking about the Jay. What's going on, homeboy?
What's good, Mr.
I'm showing you what the Italian look like. This is how it's supposed to look.
Man, you get your nappy ass head out here.
I usually rock a fade.
Yeah, a little
I usually rock a fade. It's so damn cold.
Hold up, you don't get that nappy ass head up out of here, man. What's up, Jay? What's good, my man? Holla at your boy, man. What's going on with you?
Chillin', listen. Yo, Ron, peace to you, Ron, man. Peace to the chat. Peace to everybody. I have him at 58. Can we still get there?
Yeah, you got to win a couple playoff games.
Yeah, we got a winner. Look,
that's true.
First of all, about the hair, it's been so damn cold I can't get it fade, so I've been locked inside. Number 2, mathematically, yes. And then also, Shah says something very important. There's a part of us, or the homer, or that thing that you have where you're like, I want this to happen. I want that to happen. I had a conversation with this dude today about those 2 losses. But what's behind us doesn't really matter. And the fact of the matter is 52, 51. We always want to get, I don't know about you, I'm very competitive. I want to get the number I guessed. That's truth. That's what I want. More importantly, I want the Knicks to win. So, staying that 3rd spot, I do believe, though, we will be playing the very hurt and underwhelming Milwaukee Bucks in the playoffs.
I can see that.
I really believe that. And I'm going to say it again. The very hurt and very underwhelming Milwaukee Bucks.
Who would you rather see?
Don't forget, they still got, I'm not going to talk too much trash. They still got the Greek Freak. Lopez could still do his thing and stuff like that. But, with the blood spot, Greek Freak was even a maybe tonight. Or maybe he's not even playing. I was looking at it earlier.
Who you want, Jay?
Who would you rather see? Would you rather see the
Detroit or Milwaukee?
Well, I'm gonna say like this. Peace, Queen Darlene. I'm gonna say it like this. I want Milwaukee for the fact that they're older, more broke down, and we handled our business against them very healthy this year.
Right.
Already. Those 3 reasons. But number 2, I'll take any of them.
Facts.
Okay.
You made my heart feel better. My blood. Let me take a sip of some.
Look at me. Look.
Let me take another sip of some ginger tea. Let me tell you something more. Make my heart pressure go down.
It's the hair. The doctor's in.
What you think about that game tonight, my man?
Well, I gotta tell you, this is this goes back to those 2 games, which I said I wasn't going to, can't look back. This game is a toss-up game. I'm not quite sure. Peace, Kev, my boy Kev. Thanks for showing support, Kev, big time. These are good brothers. What's the Clippers' deal? Before I get into what do I think?
They are 7th in the West. They are half a game out of the playoff spot behind the Golden State Warriors, who got trashed by Miami last night. Andrew Wiggins
by Miami.
Yeah, they in the 7th spot, half game behind the Golden State Warriors. They were like 8-2 in their last 10 because they just lost to the Thunder 103-101 a couple of days ago in LA. So they've been playing hot.
Right. Yep.
They've been playing hot.
So that makes it even tougher in my eyes, to be honest with you. They're playing for something. They're playing for something just like we're playing for something. If you don't think that we're still playing for the 3rd spot, you're wrong. Pacers hate our guts. They're chasing after us. Plus the way things are makes things easier. They want to play the Bucks. They want to play certain teams. It's a tough game. It's a real tough game. I'm not going to sit here and just be like, yo, Knicks by 20. It's not going to be like that. I think it's going to be a very tough game. We're going to have to be extra crispy with the passes. We're going to really, really crash the boards. It's good to see that Mitch it was good that Mitch had a day off. He's going to be playing. Now you got the Twin Towers, because your man Zubac, he plays tough in the middle there. There's no joke about that. And he plays that. I came from the mountaintops, basketball. And then what's his name has been playing great all year.
Norman Powell. Norman Powell.
Yeah, Powell. Yeah, who was supposed to be from the bench, but he ended up on the squad.
Cram's dad said Harden's questionable.
Yeah. I didn't see that 5 minutes ago, Cram's dad, but I'll take a peek. I'm with my brother Kevin I'm gonna get you a chimney soon, Kev, from the Dominican spot. I'm with Kev. I think it's a close game, but the Knicks pull it out.
I said the same thing. I concur.
Yeah. I think we went through the stats. James Harden was a game time decision. And everything. But I think Knicks just keep doing what they're doing. Like I said, I think we win tonight. I really believe we win tonight. I think we definitely probably had that momentum going into that, keeping that 3rd spot. I think you're under the Pacers playing good. They 7-3. They won 5 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. They're really playing good ball down there. We got 2 games in a row. Obviously, Boston got 6 games in a row, and Cleveland got 2 games in a row, and Detroit got 2 games in a row. But the Magic got 3 games in a row. I'm gonna tell you who's playing some good basketball. The Bulls. The Bulls is knocking off some jokers.
The Bulls have been playing a really good game.
That playing gonna be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, tell you something. This is probably gonna be one of the best. This is gonna probably be one of the best playoff playing round that you're going to see in a long while. I think the Hawks can get it, the Magic can get it, the Bulls can get it, and the Heat can get it. For that, that's going to be really interesting who wind up with that 7th and 8th spot. If I go out on a limb, I'm going to go Heat. I'm going to go Heat, and the Hawks going to take the 7th and 8th over the Magic and the Bulls. I think Magic good as they are. I think that Wagner might come back to bite them in their butt in the playoffs, not having Franz Wagner there. But I ain't gonna count out Jamal Mosley. No guy. They started off the season hot. They was busting everybody up. But when they got them injuries, I think Suggs was up and down with them. I think Trae Young and them playing real well right now, 35 and 37. I think Kobe White and Josh Giddey done solidified that backcourt in Chicago. They playing good back there, man. Them cats can really, one could score, one got good, one good ball IQ, so they really get it done over there. And I think the Miami Heat, I think they get in just because of Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and Khalil Ware. I think they got enough to keep them in the play-in. And I think everybody else going to the lottery, Raptors. So we stay in the third spot, we'd be okay. Shaw Powers and all that. But like I said, Knicks against everybody. I'm not worried about Boston Celtics. I'm not worried about Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't care what happened in the regular season. I always believe the Knicks going to the playoff with their full roster, they can compete against anybody. And let's hope that we don't not get no more injuries going into the playoffs, and everybody just start getting better. Shaw Powers, I think we do that. We got a good chance to compete and battle against anybody. But first of all, we got to win the game tonight for sure.
Yeah, that's my main focus tonight, man. I want revenge tonight. I mean, I want revenge. I'm gonna sit back over here and put a pillow under my arm and hope that we can get some revenge wins tonight, man. Because the Knicks deserve it. And I mean, I think they've been playing hard all year, and this is a game that, to get the relevance back into the New York Knicks way of being. And I mean, they shot him down. Oh, the Knicks can't do nothing. Brunson is hurt. They're going to drop all 20 games while he's out and all these other hoopla. And we're playing better. Our defense is getting stronger. And if I'm not mistaken, the last time we played these guys, Mitchell Robinson didn't play. So, a little bit more height. Precious could step up a little bit. All the ancillary players, Kolick tonight, I'm hoping for a good shoot night for him. I thought it was going to be last night, but he surprised me again. And with his little bounce to the side and that little left-handed bounce pass, that little left-handed slap pass, he did it to a couple players last night. One big one was to Cat. And he continues to do stuff like that. And, put 6-8 points up tonight. It's going to make it a better tread for the Knicks to win the game tonight. And I mean, I'm looking for him to get 6-8 points tonight and another stellar assist night with no turnovers. Let's keep the trend going. Let him get out there and get 1,100 passes with no turnovers. I'm ready to see that.
1,100.
Yeah, man. So that's how I'm feeling about tonight's game, man. I think the Knicks are going to be prepared for this game. And like you said earlier, Divine, that 4 minutes may not sound like a lot in a game, but that's 4 minutes for you to digress, to relax, to watch your team out there, just sit back. You sit down 4 minutes doing, I can't even do it. 4 minutes like this is definitely different than 4 minutes like this.
Facts. That's facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So let's get it tonight.
Yeah, that's why it was important to get that blowout and let them guys rest for 4 minutes. Because if they would have played 4 minutes, like Shaw Power said, them 4 minutes could have translated into tonight's game. Then the legs would even be more tired. So that means they got 4 extra minutes tonight to give because they didn't use them last night.
Thanks.
And Kevin, I like Kevin real quick. Kevin, RC, I like what you said there. Knicks got to keep the ball moving, screens, and rebound, keep the energy high tonight, stay the course, and end the season. End the season on a good win streak, 5 or last 6 type. We're gonna be fully healthy. You in facts right there, Kevin. Thank you for that, man. Because that's real talk right there.
Big facts, man.
For me tonight, ladies and gentlemen, like you said, we coming off a back-to-back. Make sure you go out there in the first quarter and have a really good. I think Knicks got to really, really be on their game in the first half. So just in case in the second half the legs start getting a little wobbly because they played last night, they'd be in the game. You don't want to go into the second half tonight down and knowing that you played last night. That means you're gonna have to take all your energy and your conscious effort.
Right.
So we need to go tonight, get ahead in the first quarter, getting ahead in the second, stay in that game in the first half. We in the game by halftime, we good. But we in that game, we down like 10, 12 going in the half, that we got to fight to get back in the third quarter. I think that game go the other way. But I do think tonight, campaign, the same start lineup. Much as I know everybody would want Cole to start, you can't start Cole. I know James Harden if he play tonight. That ain't gonna happen. You set this up for disaster right there. James Harden to pick that boy apart mentally. He ain't about the physical. Mentally, he'll kill him because he done played. He's that good. So using that fakes and pumps, some extra fakes and lean in and getting the foul line. James Harden get to the foul line so much it drive me crazy. But he good at what he do. So I think campaign got to be on this game tonight. Don't go up for the fakes. Guard the 3-point line tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I ask. Just guard the 3-point line. 2 times 10 is 20. 3 times 10 is 30, ladies and gentlemen. Get all that shit. Guard that 3-point line. Run them off that line tonight. Make them go downside. I think we got with Mitchell Robinson back, Wade Anunoby playing down in the paint, bully ball, cat bully ball. Mikhail got to hit the midi tonight in there, and everybody just be on their game tonight. It's going to be a hard game. You played last night. Leg's going to be a little different in the second half, but I do think we got enough to prevail and go get the thing tonight, man. So I'm going to go out here tonight and say New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, coming off a back-to-back against a top defense, one of the top defense teams in the association. I got the New York Knicks tonight, ladies and gentlemen, still hitting the average 117 to 109 tonight for me. 117, 109. The reason why I'm doing that because they did play last night. Legs is not going to be the same. We get Mitchell Robinson back, no Deuce McBride. I think they go in there and win the game, but I'm gonna go 117 on 109. I think Nick go out there, Jay Chosen, and be able to withstand the energy from playing in the game to get tired. I think they can sustain that. I think they sustain because Tom Thibodeau have opened up the bench a little bit more lately. So maybe they got enough tonight to get through. Let's see if they can get it. Hopefully Tyler Colin come in and take backup campaign tonight. Keep doing what Tyler Colin's been doing, assisting that ball, getting these guys open in their right spots, opening up that lane, letting them cats cook tonight. I'm looking for a good Mitchell Robinson game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Mitchell Robinson double-double. I'm going to go out here on the left. Mitchell Robinson 13 and 10 tonight with 2 blocks. Go ahead, Jay Chosen.
I'm going to tell you right now, if he gets 13 and 10 and cats play the way he's been playing, then the score is going to be higher. Like further away. Because that to me is really the key. It is about that defense. And of course, our defensive rating has gone up. And, we have to play super efficient. And, sorry, got a little distracted. Look, Kolik's time is coming. All I'm saying is this. Imagine this. This kid is getting his game right behind Payne right now. We're missing still 20, almost 7 points and almost 8 assists. With all those pieces coming back, and now that he is somebody that is kind of in the bubble, right? In the trust. Would you say he's in the trust shop? Almost close to it. Call it.
He definitely. When you look down that thing, you'd be like, come on, call it. Let's get out of here. Go get your.
Right. So he's not looking at Frazier as much anymore. So right. So the truth of the matter is that all those little minutes. What you just said, I'm gonna piggyback on that, man. Those extra little minutes really, really help, especially for that. So I look for a big game from OG Cat. Keep doing what he's doing. I could get down with that double-double. It could be, I see more like a 10-10 or something like that. But a 13-10 be great. But either way, the two of them in the middle. Please play some serious perimeter defense tonight. And I agree with you on what you said about Kolik not starting due to the fact that James Harden, whether we like to admit it or not, whether we like him or not, but no matter what, is still a wizard with the handle. All right. But the one thing he does lack is defense. He's not a good defender. We could go around him. It's gonna be a very close game. I'm gonna go. I think. What did you say yours was?
117, 109.
That's really good. I'm gonna go 114, 107. 114, 107. I really want to go 114 at 100, but
what's stopping you?
Nothing really stopping me. I'm sorry. I thought Sean was sleeping. I thought Sean was sleeping. Didn't hear me.
And all business.
If I say 114, 100, and they get it 107, I'll be mad. You know what? New York Knicks 114-100 tonight.
My man,
Locking
that's
it
what's
down.
up. Right.
Locking it
All right, that's what they do. I think you got a good chance, man.
10 toes.
I think their defense is way better than their offense. I think their offense like 19 and 19th. They not really got rated that high, but they got players. But like I said, the good one. Shout out, holla at your boy, my man.
This has been a good one, man. Control the pace. Definitely have to control the pace tonight. Get your hands in the cookie jar. Grab it. Get out and push the pace as much as you can. Push the pace when you need to. Slow the pace down when you want to. Rebounding key tonight. We got two big guys down there. Cat. We got Mitch out there tonight. We got the phenomenal Josh Hart, 6'4" guy, top 15 in the league or so, top 25 in the league or so in rebounding the basketball. Not at his size, just as a rebounder. Let's get out there and rebound the basketball tonight. Let's hit our free throws. Last night wasn't a great free throw shooting percentage, but we get into the line a little bit more. Let's get back up to 80%. Knock down a 3-point shot. Let's get over 37% again from what we did last night. Let's get 37% in 3-point shooting tonight. Again, Jay Chosen said last night 40 assists. They got 40 assists last night. I can't remember the last time the Knicks had 40 assists. So let's get 28. Let's get over that 28 assists tonight. I think this is going to be a good defensive game tonight between both of these teams. I think the Knicks going to step up their defense, and Clippers already have a very good defense. I got the New York Knicks winning tonight, 107-104. New York Knicks. Wow. Let's get it.
Okay. Real quick.
Pull-out game. Whoa.
Yeah, AP, just to put it out there for y'all. AP said, gotta win tonight. Atlanta has to lose. We are locked in a number 6 and better. Let's get that win tonight. Hope Atlanta lose. Good look at my man AP on that stat and everything.
AP.
Listen, y'all enjoy the game, everybody. Thank everybody for coming in. Thank for the super chats. Brian Acosta, Corey Lee, everybody, man. Thank y'all. Real talk. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at, man. Thank y'all for coming in. We'll see y'all on the recap tomorrow night, man. Y'all enjoy the game. Big game tonight at the Garden, ladies and gentlemen. This win can do a lot for the Knicks tonight. Hope they go down there against a team like this, who was playing good ball. And if we can win the game tonight, man, I will be super giddy tonight, just due to the fact, like I told y'all, we finally get to 20 games over 500, which I've been searching for a while. 46-26. It's a game close to what we want to get to. Like AP said, man, this or that, one way or the other. We'd be locked in, man, and let's go, man. Then we can feel good knowing that we in the playoff. We just want to keep our seeding, but we definitely want to maintain that top 4 and all that good stuff. So I think we stay where we at, man. It's the battle is from 4 down to me, so we see how it goes. But Jay Chosen, Shaw Powers, the chat, everybody enjoy the game. Thank y'all for coming in. Please make sure you hit that like, subscribe for your brothers, man. We in here. We about to be out of here. Like I said, we'll see y'all on the next one, man. Devon, Jay Chosen, Shaw Power, the chat. Knicks Real Talk. Y'all know how we get down, man. We out, man. Peace.
35 assists on the dot.
I want revenge.
Facts.
I want revenge.
Man, some NyQuil.
Facts.
Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you one. Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the Gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is bottles? Complexes. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carotene, we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley digging through your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No cash, so here's what's on tap. But God, I'm talking vibe. And report, keep my boo in the chat. Interacting with your man, them. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back to fit the cat, so we Nick dripping. Nick feel, you know, we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin, and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. Real talk.